John Carter, the founder and CEO of Haven Bites, was known for turning his small restaurant chain into a nationwide success, all while maintaining a humble and grounded outlook. Growing up in poverty, John never forgot the struggles of those trying to make ends meet. His belief in hard work and treating everyone with respect shaped the way he ran his business. His sense of justice, even with his busy schedule, John often visited his restaurants incognito, not just to check on the food or service, but to connect with customers and employees on a deeper level. On a cold Friday evening, John decided to visit one of these locations on the outskirts of town. Dressed casually in a hoodie and jeans, he blended in with the crowd. No one recognized him as the millionaire CEO who had transformed Heaven Bites into a beloved brand. The restaurant was full of families, couples, and busy staff. John stood in line, observing for his regular meeting remained the CME. This, he thought, was the kind of place he had always dreamed of, a welcoming atmosphere for everyone. While waiting to place his order, John overheard a conversation between two boys, no older than 12. They appeared to be struggling, their clothes worn and their faces pale, as if they hadn't had a proper meal in days. "Do you think we have enough for one burger?" one boy asked nervously. His name was Liam, and his younger brother Noah held out a handful of coins. "I'm not sure. Maybe we can share," Liam continued. John's heart sank. He knew exactly what it felt like to be hungry and uncertain of where the next meal would come from. He turned slightly, pretending not to notice, but the words stayed with him. When John reached the counter to place his own order, he discreetly kept an eye on the boys. They had made it to the cashier, nervously counting their coins. "Can we get one cheeseburger, please?" Liam asked. The young cashier, Sarah, hesitated. She glanced at the boys' coins, then back at them. "I'm sorry, that's not enough," she said softly. Noah's face fell and he tugged at Liam's sleeve. "Let's go. We can come back another day," he said. But before they could leave, John stepped forward. He smiled at Sarah and said, "Add 2 meals to my order, please. Make sure they get whatever they want." Liam looked up at John, surprised. "Mister, you don't have to do that." John smiled warmly. "It's no trouble at all. Everyone deserves a good meal." The boys hesitated, but nodded. Their eyes filled with gratitude. Sarah quickly prepared their food, and the boys sat at a corner table, eating hungrily as if they hadn't seen a full meal in days. As John sat down with his own meal, he couldn't help but watch the boys. Their situation reminded him of his own childhood. After they finished eating, Liam approached him. "Thank you, sir," Liam said quietly. "We haven't eaten properly in a while." John asked gently, "Where are your parents?" Liam hesitated before answering. "Our mom passed away last year. Our dad, he's trying, but he lost his job. It's been hard." Liam relented, and with the help of his friends, he told Dad. John felt a lump in his throat. He knew the pain of losing a parent and the fear of an uncertain future. "Do you come here often?" he asked. "No," Liam admitted. "We usually just walk by and look inside. It's our favorite place." John smiled and reached into his wallet, pulling out a card. Liam's eyes filled with tears. "Why are you being so nice to us?" John smiled gently. "Because someone once did the same for me." The next day, John called a meeting with his staff to ask about the boys. Sarah told him that Liam and Noah lived in a nearby rundown neighborhood. Moved by their story, John visited their community and was heartbroken by what he saw. Families struggling, children playing in the streets with torn shoes, and adults desperately looking for work. Determined to help, John launched Haven Cares, a program offering free meals and job opportunities to families in need. He also personally visited Liam and Noah's father and offered him a job at the restaurant. A week later, the restaurant held a special event to launch the program, inviting the local community for a free meal. As John stood on the stage, addressing the crowd, he said, "This restaurant isn't just a business. It's a place where people should feel safe, cared for, and valued. I know what it's like to struggle, to wonder if things will get better. But I also know that with a little kindness, we can change lives." This Monday, the crowd erupted in applause, and Liam and Noah beamed as they watched their father shake hands with John. From that day forward, Haven Bites was more than just a restaurant. It became a symbol of hope. Though most people never knew the CEO's role in the transformation, John didn't mind. The true reward for him was seeing the smiles of those who had once known only hardship. As for Liam and Noah, their lives changed forever. Their father became a respected employee, and they never had to worry about where their next meal would come from. They always made sure to thank the kind man who had given them a chance. And John, he continued his undercover visits, always searching for the next opportunity to make a difference. And that, my friends, is the story. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment below and share where you're watching from. It's always fun to see how far these stories travel. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for more inspiring stories, tips, and more. See you in the next one. Goodbye.